I am Yash Bajpayee, your host for today, and here we have Mr. Hardik Verma from the batch of 2025. Will be DBE,
Stressful.
right? MBA,
Opportunities.
corporate world,
Challenges.
food,
Rajma Chawal.
uh, dollar capital,
Experience.
finance,
Risk.
equity.
Profits.
Greetings and warm welcome to the official YouTube channel of Department of Business Economics, University of Delhi. Here we are with another episode of Internship Story 3.0, where we will be delving into the experiences and achievements of our seniors during the summer internship program. Here, I am Yash Bajpayee, your host for today, and here we have Mr. Hardik Verma from the batch of 2025, who will be sharing his experience about working at Daulat Capital as an equity research analyst. So, without further ado, let's hear it from him. Hello Hardik, how are you doing today?
Hello Yash, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. So let's start this episode with a brief introduction about yourself.
So my name is Hardik. I'm currently pursuing my Master of Business Administration from Department of Business Economics with a specialization in analytics and finance. Before that, I have completed a bachelor's in commerce with honors from Ramanujan College of University of Delhi. I'm really passionate about different fields of finance such as investment banking, portfolio management, capital markets, alternative investments. As for my hobbies, I like to watch movies, I like to listening to music, and in my free times I also like to read about current affairs.
Thank you Hardik for your introduction. So how did you develop your interest in finance and equity markets?
So finance to me, Yash, is about money. And if you think about that, money is the question and answer to every corporate and economic action. The question being, where would the money come from this? And the answer being, how much money we made from this. So in that sense, I see finance as a field an enabler. It enables you to do things. It enables you to get an education. It enables you to buy a house. It enables you to live your best life. So finance was very interesting to me since the beginning, and given my education background, so I pursued finance. I studied commerce in high school. I did a graduation in commerce. I'm currently pursuing an MBA with a specialization in finance, and did my internship in equity research.
So that was interesting. So what was about Daulat Capital that caught your attention, and why did you choose it for your SIP?
So as far any finance firm goes, you need it to have a legacy and a trusted client base. So not many names come to your mind except Daulat Capital. Daulat Capital is a boutique financial services firm which deals in a lot of different financial products such as capital markets, research reports, alternative investments, portfolio management services. So before applying to Daulat Capital for my internship, the only thing that was going in my mind was the experience that I would be getting while working with experts who are in their own fields, masters of the craft. It would be absolutely invaluable for me to progress my own career. And that is the only reason that I applied for Daulat Capital. And also given my educational background and my interest in finance, I think the choice for my SIP was absolutely no-brainer for me.
I must say choosing a right internship is very crucial. So can you tell me what are the specific skills and certificates which will be required while conducting an equity research?
So for your skills, I think basics of finance definitely matters the most. So you should be well aware about financial statement analysis. You should be well about for financial ratios. If you are not from a finance background, then you should definitely start from this point. It's a starting point which will lead you to success for sure. And in finance, Microsoft Excel is your best friend. So you should definitely be very well aware about the different Excel formulas, different functions. You should master them. And if you're already about that aspect, then you should move on to an advanced aspect that includes writing VBA codes and running macros. That will be very important for you to automate mundane tasks. As far as certifications, I think if you are interested in equity research especially, then you could definitely pursue NISM Series 15 Research Analyst certification. That is not only a certification, it is also a legal necessity for a research analyst to practice in India. And if you are looking at a more broad finance career, then and you are willing to put in a little bit more time and more money, then you could pursue CFA as a certification.
So Hardik, was there any specific approach while conducting equity research, and how did you develop their interest over there?
So yeah, I did follow the bottom-up approach to fundamental analysis while conducting my research assignments at Daulat Capital. The bottom-up approach to conducting equity research is very simple. You start with the company, you analyze the fundamentals, the financial fundamentals of the company, and then you move on to the industry in which the company operates, and then you move on to the economies in which the company conducts business. And as far as conducting research, equity research, reading is something that is very important. So you need to be aware of different financial incidents and different financial news that is happening around you that might affect the economy, the industry, or the company that you are researching about. So you would have access to sophisticated financial software such as Bloomberg Terminal or S&P Capital IQ. You can utilize that. You can also read about the company from their company disclosures, and different regulatory authorities also release disclosures. So you should definitely be aware about those scenarios. If you are tracking a bank, for example, and the government announces a change in the key interest rates, then you have to include this particular thing and how it will affect the company that you're researching about.
Great, that was insightful, I must say. So, was there any specific challenges that you have faced during your internship, or any key learnings which you would like to share with our audience?
So yeah, I was actually located in Mumbai, 1,000 kilometers away from my home during the internship. So time management is definitely something that is a problem. If you are working from 8 to 4:30 and then you have to come to home your home in the evening, and then you have to look at some household tasks. So time management can be an issue. The key learning that I would like to mention is equity research is often looked as a field of numbers, but you would be surprised to know how many companies have strong financial fundamentals, but yet they are not priced adequately in the market, and that could be due to a lot of different external qualitative factors. So I learned that analyzing these qualitative factors while conducting a research reports, that could include anything that could go on about the quality of the management, strategic objectives of the business, strategic choices made by the business. So these things definitely play a very important role in determining the actual potential of the company in the stock markets.
Fantastic, I must say. So, how did you prepare for your interview process? Was there any strategies that you have developed?
So the selection process for Daulat Capital's internship was a long one. There was a 5-stage process. It started with a CV shortlisting, then it went to the group discussion, and then we were given an assignment. Based on the assignment, there was a technical interview, and then the final HR interview was conducting. So I think every single stage of the interview can be discussed in great length, but due to the paucity of the time, I would just like to mention a few things that I think are common to all of the stages. So I've already mentioned that being thorough with your finance basics is the most important thing if you are applying for an equity research role. So you should definitely be comfortable with your finance basics. If you are not, then it's never too late to start. And the next thing is just have confidence and a positive attitude. Just a confident person, I think, would be able to overcome any of the restrictions or any shortcomings in his or her qualifications if you are appearing for an interview.
Right, I agree with you. So, my next question to you, Hardik, is can you walk us through a typical day at Daulat Capital as an intern?
So yeah, my day would start early at waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, since I had to be in the office by 8. And then at 8 we would have a little briefing in which we would discuss the previous trading days, trends, numbers, or any major happening. And then the guidance for the next trading sessions would be laid out. So that meeting would usually last about 30 to 45 minutes, and after that I would go on about conducting my assignments. So that usually involved me collecting data from different data sources, building financial models, approaching senior analysts to seek their help and guidance in conducting my own research reports. And then we would have the lunch break at 1 to 2, and you could talk with your fellow interns, you could talk with seniors, and just have a little chat while having your lunch. And then my day would end at 4:30.
Was there any moment that has left with an everlasting impression on you?
So yeah, in July, during the earnings seasons when most of the companies release their first quarter financial results, so I was working with a lot of senior analysts, and they were tracking 10 to 15 companies. I always thought that since you are only tracking 10 to 15 companies around the year, it should not be a very difficult task. But during the earnings season, seeing them work very tight deadlines, they have to release 15 research reports within 2 weeks, so you barely get one day to make a research report. So that has really left a lasting impression on me, in the sense that now I respect the senior analysts and all of the people who are working in finance professions because of the hard work that they do.
Oh, great. So now let's just move into a fun segment. We have first is we call it role reversal, where you will be the host and you will be asking yourself one question and you will be answering that. It can be anything. You can ask any question you want.
So if I was the host for the segment, then I would like to ask myself, how do I deal with challenges and setbacks that I've faced? And my answer would be something on the lines that for every success that you see, there are 10 setbacks that you don't. It's very easy to get stuck in a loop of failures, and then you lose motivation to work hard. I think it's really important to feel gratitude of whatever that you have achieved in your life so far in order to stay motivated so as to achieve more things in life. A failure does not necessarily mean an end, but yeah, sometimes it's very difficult to move on.
Right. So wow, that was a very good question, I must say. So moving on from one fun segment to another, we have rapid fire round, where I will be saying some random words and you will be answering it in 1 or 2 words. So my first question will be DBE.
Stressful.
Right. MBA.
Opportunities.
Corporate world.
Challenges.
Food.
Rajma chawal.
Daulat Capital.
Experience.
Finance.
Risk.
Equity.
Profits.
Those were great answer, I must say. It was fun having you here. So before we wrap up, is there any final advice we give to our juniors?
So, to our juniors or anyone watching this, I would just like to give a few pieces of advice that just have fun. You are doing an MBA, so whatever challenges that you face, take on new opportunities, take on new challenges, and I think if you keep on trying, if you keep on doing new things, you would definitely succeed in the long run.
Thank you so much, Hardik, for your valuable insights and for your valuable advice over here. And that's a wrap up for the episode 4 of Internship Story 3.0. If you found the video insightful, please like, share, and comment on the video. And don't forget to subscribe our channel if you found the video insightful. And for more such inspiring stories, see you on the next video.